Hi first graders, today we're doing lesson 6.2. We're continuing to compare data. So before we do that, we're going to do a warm-up problem. It says there were 10 eagles in the tree, some of them flew away, and now there are 4 eagles left. How many eagles flew away? Okay, so first, does it sound like we're adding eagles or subtracting eagles if they flew away? Yep, sounds like subtraction. So if there are 10 eagles to start with, and we know that they're subtracting or flying away. We don't know how many, so I'm going to leave an unknown blank. And it says now there are 4 left. Okay, so 10 is the total. So if we were going to make a math mountain, 10 would go at the top. 4 is the partner that we do know. And we're looking for the missing partner. See if you can figure it out. Don't forget the label. So for today's lesson, we're going to focus on organizing categorical data. Sounds crazy for first graders, right? But it's easier than you think. So first, we're going to pretend that we're having a party and we need some balloons and hats. We're going to pick any 2 numbers between 1 and 10. The first number will be the number of balloons and the other number will be the number of hats. The only thing is they cannot be the same. So pick 2 different numbers, and then on your piece of paper, which can just be a scratch sheet of paper, we're going to draw the hats and balloons. Okay, so choose a number. I'm going to choose, let's just do 10 balloons and 7 hats. All right, so when it's all done, you will have your 10 balloons and your 7 party hats. So then I'm going to have you get your math board out, which looks like this. You're going to set up your math board with a B right here on the outside. That's going to stand for balloons. And then you're going to have an H right here that stands for hats. Okay. And I'm going to show you on this page right here. I want to show you what your representation can look like down here. Okay, so you're going to use circles for your balloons and triangles for your hats and fill out your 10 balloons and your 7 hats. So go ahead and do that, and I'll do it on mine. Okay, so we have our balloons drawing and we have our hats drawing. And now we have to make a comparison so that when we compare things, we can talk about the larger amount and the smaller amount. So when we look at this picture, do we have more balloons or more hats? Yep, we have more balloons. We can see that, right? This line is longer than this line. And we can show this by putting a break apart stick right here. And you can see that there is a difference right here. Okay, we can also draw a line between each one and like match them up like pairs. That's easy for us to see, right? We can draw a line. This is the same, this is the same, this is the same, 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 same. And then right here is where we see that it's different, that we're missing some hats. There's not as many hats as there are balloons. Okay, we're going to try another one. Okay, so we've got some bananas and some apples. We have to choose how many of each. Doesn't really matter. You can choose the same number as me or a different number. So let's do 6 apples and 3 bananas. Okay, so we're going to represent these with just circles this time. And you're going to do it on your math board on the bottom. So instead of B and H for balloons and hats, you're going to start with A for apples and B for bananas. Okay, so let's see here. We said 6 apples, so let's draw 6 circles. And then we need 3 bananas. So draw another 3 circles underneath. Try to line them up so we can easily see what we have. Okay, we have to think how many of each fruit. Okay, we can see that we have 6 apples and 3 bananas. We're going to write that off to the side. Okay, so 6 is going to go way over here. 3 is going to go way over here. On your math board, you're going to put 6 way out here and the 3 over here. All right, so how many more how many more bananas are there than apples? I think I said that wrong. How many more apples are there than bananas? Okay, so we're going to match them up. Here we can see this is where the difference starts. I can put my break apart stick in here. I can match these up and say same, same, same. Here's where the difference is. I'm going to make an oval to show where the difference is. Okay? How many all together? How could we come up with an equation to show how many all together? We would need to do apples plus bananas equals how many pieces of fruit all together? Did you say 9? That's correct. And we already talked about how many more apples and how many fewer bananas. So let's try another one. Okay, so in this situation, it says David has 5 Skittles and Rose has 8. We have to use circles to show this. So let's draw 5 circles to show how many Skittles David has. Remember, you're doing this on your math board. And Rose has 8, so we're going to draw her 8, trying to keep them pretty much in line with the ones above. And if you're doing it on your math board, it'll be perfectly lined up for you. Remember, we want to write our numbers all the way off to the right. So David had 5, so we're going to put that on the top. And Rose had 8, so let's put that there. Okay. So who has more Skittles? Tell your homework helper who has more. Who has fewer Skittles? Yep, David has fewer Skittles. So now we want to think about what can we do so that each person has the same amount. There's 2 ways we could do this. First, we could take some away from Rose, right? So I'm going to draw a line through it to show that we're not going to use these anymore. Okay, that's one way. We could take some away from Rose, and that would look like 8 take away 5 equals, 8 take away 3 equals 5. Okay, that's one way to do it. Another thing we could do would be we could find some more Skittles and give David 3 more. I'll show them in a different color. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that would look like we started with 5. We gave him 3 more to equal 8. So this is when we're equalizing our data, we're making things the same for each person. Okay? Let's get some more practice in our math workbook. You need to go to page 251. Put your name on the top, please. Number 1, we're going to draw matching lines to compare and complete the sentences and ring, which we know means circle the word more or fewer. Okay, so get your pencil. We're comparing Mara and Todd, and we're comparing how many apples they have. So let's see what's the same. Same, 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 same. Now we're going to make the oval to show where the difference is. Different. Okay, and we can draw a break apart stick here to show that this is where the difference begins. Can you help me count the apples? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're going to put the 4 in this little box right here in the oval. One thing that we're always going to say in this unit is the difference is in the oval. So Mara has, we have to decide, does Mara have more apples than Todd, or does she have fewer? What do you think? Yep, she has more. How many more does she have? That's right, it's 4. We already figured that out. Good. So we decided that Todd has fewer apples. And how many fewer apples does he have? How many is he missing? It's the same number. He's got 4 fewer. Okay. Let's practice with number 2 and number 3. They go together. Each ant gets 1 crumb. How many more crumbs are needed? Okay, so let's do the same again. Same, 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 same. Now draw the oval. This is where the difference is. Okay, let's count how many more crumbs do the ants need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to put a 6 inside this oval because that's the difference. Okay, we need 6 more crumbs. Okay. Let's practice again with the bees and the flowers. Oops. Okay, now we're ready. Okay, we're going to match up and see what is the same. Same, 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 same. Make an oval to show the difference. Now our question is asking, how many extra flowers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's going to go in the oval. That's the difference between the two. There are 5 extra flowers. Good work. Let's turn the page. Okay. We have to sort the fruit and record with the pictures. Now this is where we have to pay attention to details to make sure we can get the correct answers. So count how many bananas. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to put 4 circles in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And remember, we want to put that number off to the side here, all the way out to the right. Count the oranges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 oranges. Okay, can you draw the 8 circles? All right, now we have to complete the sentences and ring the word more or fewer to make it make sense. Okay, we have to find out if there are more bananas than oranges or fewer bananas than oranges. So let's do the same thing that we've been doing. Same, 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 different. Okay, how many different? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So there are fewer bananas, right? You can even see that in the picture that there are fewer bananas than oranges. And we decided that there are 4 fewer. That's the difference. Okay? And then if there are fewer bananas than oranges, then there must be more oranges than bananas. And you can see with the little blue circles, how many more? 4 more. All right, I would like for you to try this last one by yourself. Sort the vegetables, record your data with circles. Off to the right here, you're going to write how many are in each group. And complete the sentence by circling more or fewer and putting your number in here, in your unknown box. Okay? Check for understanding is optional. If you would like to do another problem, you may. If you don't want to, you don't have to. It says represent 5 apples and 9 bananas. How many more bananas are there? How many fewer apples are there? Okay, so you would draw an A and a B, draw those circles, do your same, and then find the difference and decide how many fewer apples there are. Okay, thank you for working so hard today as we sort and compare our data. I'll talk to you tomorrow.